Awesome. Thank you so much, Tony. Hi, guys. So my name is Charlotte. I know I've met a bunch of you already, but I am the founder of Chartarms Water Bottle Accessories. So this is Chartarms. It is a TikTok business. We started on TikTok. We grew on TikTok. And I was just talking about it with someone today. It's been like a full year since we've launched on TikTok, which is so wild. But you guys might see why this could be a TikTok business. But that's really where my experience comes from. So I'm really excited to be talking to all of you guys about TikTok, some strategies to use. But before I dive in, I want to ask you, what types of TikTok videos come up on your feed? So show of hands, go ahead. Does someone want to mention a TikTok video that they saw recently, whether it's a style of video or something that they're consistently seeing on TikTok?
A lot of food videos.
Yeah. Food videos?
Food, restaurants, like cool spaces in the city.
Okay. What about you?
How to fix my golf shot.
Okay. Golf videos, awesome. Anyone else? Who here has TikTok? Even has the app? Okay, Casper, what type of videos do you see on TikTok?
All finance videos.
Finance. Adam, what about you? Golf. Okay, yeah, so there's a huge array. For me, it's like day in the life, ASMR videos, I see a little bit of everything. But the point that I'm trying to make is that we all see something that is very different, that is meant for us. And I don't think this is working at all, but that's okay. I think you guys can hear me. And so when we go into TikTok and want to start a TikTok, we have to keep in mind that there is an audience for everything, whether it's golf or finance or food or influencers. Anyone is on TikTok, young to old. Go ahead. So we're going to talk a little bit about the more broad sense of TikTok. So if you don't already have an account, or you are kind of struggling with your account, or you have one and you haven't really touched it, we're going to go over why should you get on TikTok, the simple setup, some tools, downloading TikTok, and just that step in the process, and then brainstorming and beyond. Okay, so the first point, why TikTok? This is probably the most important takeaway, is that TikTok is free and it has the most organic growth potential out of pretty much any platform, right? So right now, small creators, you can have no followers, you can post a video, you can go viral and get sales immediately. So what does that tell you? You need no ad spend. You need very little talent to try TikTok, and all you need is your phone. So that's why TikTok has such a low barrier to entry, which is why everyone should be on it. How the algorithm works for the most part, and Casper will, I think, dive into this a little bit more later, but your video gets pushed out to a small group of people, and if those people watch it, it'll get pushed out to more people. And if all those people watch it, it'll get pushed out to more and more and more. So it's really based on, are people watching your video and the watch time in your video? So this is really just in general why TikTok is so easy and everyone should use it. Okay, so a couple things about launching your TikTok that I want to highlight. There's 3 really important kind of measures. And the first one is going to be consistency. And what I mean by this is actually being consistent. Like if you're going to the gym and you're trying to lose weight, right, you need to go 5 days a week, you need to go 7 days a week, you need to be active every single day. It is the same thing with TikTok. You need to be posting almost every day, if not every day, 2 times a day, 3 times a day, and you have to go all in. So if you are serious about TikTok and serious about starting, this isn't something that you can half-ass off the bat. So that is going to be number 1. I would say consistency is probably the best thing overall. The second thing about TikTok is that we need to think more in the terms of brand awareness than sales and trying to monetize it. It's all about growing your brand, sharing who you are, having that creativity with it. It's not necessarily from the bat about monetizing. And then the third thing is embracing the cringe. And I know this is something that's really hard for a lot of people, including myself. I have a video that most recently went kind of mini viral, and it is so cringe. I would never even want to watch it myself. But it's one of those things that people will watch it because they know it's awkward or weird, or they'll comment on it because they're like, ew, what is this? And we need to kind of lean into that with TikTok. Maybe it's not something that you would want your friends or family necessarily to be watching and you'd be proud of that, but it's the funniness of it. Okay, so we're gonna go over some to-dos because I know that everyone here either wants to start TikTok or wants to grow their TikTok. So I wanna give you guys very actionable things that you can do literally today. And the first thing is to download the app and actually use it. So I know some of you might not have TikTok, or maybe you have the app and you don't use it very often. The only way to learn about the platform is going to be to scroll on it and see what it's like and see what your For You page is like, play around with it, understand what is it like to post maybe privately, what is it like with the actual platform of videoing on TikTok itself. So you really have to just understand the app, see how it works, learn how to search, and see everything that the app has to offer. The second thing is when you start your account, this is number one above all, do not start a business account. I cannot say this more, but if you start a business account, the reason is because you are limited with your growth. If you're a personal account, you are going to have access to all the sounds, and TikTok isn't going to see you as someone that wants to immediately monetize. They're going to just see you as a creator. So it's going to allow you to grow more, and you can use all the trending sounds. I remember when I first started my first TikTok account for Char Charms, I fell into this trap. I started a business account, and I'm like, why can't I use any of these cool sounds that everyone's using? And I realized it was because I had a business account. So I deleted that account, made a personal account, and now I can use the trending audios that we all hear every single day on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. And then the third thing is you want to follow other creators in your niche. So let's say you're in the golf niche, like Adam, he wants to follow other golfers. Let's say you are creating an app for gathering people. You want to find other people that are doing something similar or posting about what they're doing and the creation of building something like that. So you really want to find other people that are doing a similar sort of project or building the similar type of business, because you can see what's working and what's going viral. And that can give you inspiration as you start with your TikTok. Go ahead. And then once you follow these creators, you need to do a brainstorming session, because the last thing you want to do is post one video on TikTok, it blows up, and then you have nothing to post. You want to post that video, maybe it'll blow up, and you want to have 3 ready to post right after that. Hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, hour 4. So you kind of want to ride that wave as you grow, because TikTok is going to push that first couple videos that you do post on the platform. So we should take advantage of that when you do start a new account. So don't post once, maybe it'll get 10 views or 1,000 views or 10,000 views, and then post a week later. That's not what we want to do. We want to have stuff ready to go. So I would say watch videos in your niche, write down ideas, mimic what is working. We have a lot of trends that are trending every single day. And that's probably the easiest way to get into TikTok, is to kind of just start with some of those trends that are relatable to your niche. And I'll dive a little bit more into trends later. And then the mindset is to have fun. So I would say if you are on a team, or if you have friends that are all trying to do this, I would say really get together and do a brainstorming session and write down 1,000 ideas, and maybe 100 of them will be good. Okay, so as I mentioned, with launching your TikTok, we are doing a personal account, not a business account. You're gonna post when you have a few videos ready to go. You're following creators in your niche, copy what's working, keep it short, and no photo filters. Oh my gosh, there are so many people that I see on TikTok that are using these cringe filters, and this isn't the good type of cringe, it's the bad type of cringe, where they're using like the black and white or like the sepia, and they're not just using, right, their normal camera. You don't need to change this. Just keep it what's coming out of your camera. You don't need to change anything. And the biggest thing here is going to be to keep your videos short. So I would say this is probably going to be one of the best hacks that you can use for your initial videos, 5 to 15 seconds, because of what I mentioned earlier about if 10 people watch your video, it'll get pushed to 100, 1,000, 10,000. If your video is shorter, you're more likely to get the full view watch, right? Or they're more likely to see everything. So with that, we want to hack that on our side, make our initial videos a lot shorter. And then in the future, if you want to do longer talking videos, you can do that 3-minute talking video. You can do that 1-minute talking video, but I think kind of build up to it and allow yourself to take some time to get there. Then you're gonna get filming after this, and this is in big and bold because this needs to be a thing that you like commit to. Adam, I know when you decided to go all in on TikTok, you were like, all right, filming day, like let's do this. That is the exact mindset that you need to take with your TikTok, is you set aside time, you get your tripod, you get everything that you need, and you commit to filming for a couple hours because it's gonna take practice. You're not gonna get it right in one take. I'm not gonna go down the hall down there and say, hey, I'm gonna make one TikTok. I would recommend batching. Do a bunch of them, practice, because they're not all gonna be perfect. So really commit to this so you can kind of stick with that consistency. Okay, so kind of switching gears, we're gonna go into some of the different types of videos. These are videos that have worked for me as a CPG company. So I sell products direct to consumer. We are an impulse purchase. So people find our product, they go to the link in our bio, and they purchase immediately. We're a $20 item. So this is what's worked for me for some of our videos. And I'm gonna go over each of these a little bit more in depth. So first we have raw reactions. We have comparison videos, and we have storytelling. And storytelling is gonna work for pretty much everyone. Comparisons are also gonna work if you're a product, or even if you are a software, or even if you're building a personal brand. And then raw reactions, this is something that's very funny. I think it's growing a lot in the space of, you know, getting like a random reaction of someone. So I'll show you guys a little bit of all of those. Okay, so first we have raw reactions, and these are those interview style videos. Has anyone here seen an interview style video on TikTok? Okay, just about everyone. These do really well. Why? Why do they do really well? Does anyone have any guesses? Yeah?
I feel like if it's spontaneous, like it's very spontaneous, like anything can happen. Emotions are very authentic.
Yes. 100%. You have no idea what that person is going to say. And of course, you can edit it to make it more funny or more serious. But the fact that you don't know what's going to happen, it's going to keep a viewer like pulled in. So I'm going to go ahead, yeah, play this video.
What do you think? Do you own a water bottle? Have you ever thought about accessorizing it? What would you name on?
I wish it was a little louder, but you get the point, right? Ooh, that's lit. Like, who would say that in an interview? So it's kind of funny, it's entertaining, and this video did really well. It got over 1 million views. It led to a bunch of sales, and then after this video went viral, we started doing a lot of these. So you kind of see, okay, does this work for you? If you are interested in doing interview style videos, I have a 4-part series on our YouTube for Charms on exactly how to do the interview style videos, from equipment to how to approach to questions to editing. So if you're interested, go ahead.
What do you think?
Click next.
Do you own a water bottle?
Okay, and then this is also, I would say this is under the same kind of like raw reaction sort of style video because it's a day in the life. So right, like you don't know what's gonna happen, you don't know what they're doing that day. This is not my video, it's an awesome video that I saw on TikTok, but you can play it. And again, it's keeping you engaged because you don't know what she's gonna do that day. She's a medical student, it's a day in her life, it's 6:30, and the only thing that's really unique about this is her transitions. Super easy to learn. You can learn these transitions on YouTube. It's just like the swiping motion. It's aesthetically pleasing. Anyone can do this. So for all of you who are wanting to build a personal brand, these videos, gold. Like absolutely beautiful. You can get a lot of monetization out of videos like this because you can plug certain brands, you can place certain items in different products, and you can start to do voiceovers. So this is a really easy style video for pretty much anyone can do. I have tried to do these. For some reason, I kind of overcomplicate them and it takes me a lot longer to do them. But I think for a lot of people, this should be a very simple style video. Okay, and next we have comparison. So if you're a product, comparison videos are gonna be awesome. Even if it is an online product, like an app or a SaaS, I think there's definitely ways to go ahead and try it. But with comparison videos, you are product testing and seeing what works, what doesn't work. So you can play this one. This was a Charms video I did very early on in my Charms journey. And what am I comparing? I'm saying after losing 3 pairs of AirPods, now I use this. So it's the problem versus now. It's comparing the before to the after. So super simple. This, I think, literally was like 2 or 3 clips made at the gym. And at this gym session, I think I filmed like 100 different videos. And then I used those gym videos for the next couple of weeks. So again, it's all about filming for a long period of time, getting a lot of content in. You can go to the next one. Okay, and then we'll actually do this one, this Dollar Tree one first. So this is really heavy on the comparison because, again, this is a CPG product. They're asking, what about a Dollar Tree hook? Like, why would I not just go and get a cheap hook? And so in that video, I'm just comparing like a cheap little dollar store hook to the Charge Arms hook. Super simple. Can you play it again, Andrew? Now, I want to point out something here. Is that the lighting is pretty. Like the lighting is good. This isn't done in like a basement. So people want something that's aesthetic, that looks nice, and it's a sunny day. Of course, maybe if it was a sunny day or a rainy day, it would have still done well. However, I think that having those bright colors, it definitely helps. And then this video is not a product comparison, but it's answering a question. So it's saying, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? And you can answer those questions in your videos. Also, note that this is a reply. I love that llama charm. We don't sell it anymore though. But the cool thing is you guys should definitely be using the replies to videos on any TikTok that you do. Pretty much replying to any and all of your comments is going to be massive, because that's social proof in of itself. They're seeing, oh my gosh, someone asked this question. Maybe I should watch this video to see what this creator has to say about it. You can plant those comments. You can kind of go in there and say, hey, dude, comment this for me so I can respond to it. You can go to the next one. Okay, and the last type of video is going to be storytelling videos. This video got me on Fox News. And this video is definitely the reason that their founder is on Forbes, or one of them. It's a long video. It's like a minute long. So I scripted that video beforehand. It was a voiceover, bunch of clips, less than a second each, and I compiled everything. But story, brand, like how did your business grow? How did your club grow? How have you started your business? How did you meet your founders? If you can get a bunch of clips together on that, that is an amazing style video that you can utilize. And what we have to think about then is kind of on the flip side. I should be filming everything. I should be taking snips of you guys right now and a snip of me. And this is content for the future that I can use for a video like this. Like, how did I grow as my personal brand? So that's something that we have to think about for future videos is we should be filming everything now. Even if it's just like 1 second here, 1 second there, that can all be compiled into awesome videos later. And then if you want to play this video, so this is Midday Squares. They are amazing. I love their storytelling. Okay, see, he's crying. Where do you see a man crying in a video? Not very much. You can pause it. So essentially it's the same thing, but there's that vulnerability in these videos too, and they really like that. Like my video in the beginning, it looked like a child drawing on a piece of paper. So it's it's the rawness, it's the vulnerability, maybe there's some tears in there, maybe there's some laughter, but you get to connect with someone emotionally, and that's what will do really well. Now, there's a couple little notes over here. Voiceover or robot voice. The robot voice on TikTok, are we all familiar with that one? Yeah, that is awesome. You should definitely do it. You can also use the voice changing feature where when you talk, it'll change your voice through it. That one's also massive. So you can use some of these tools on TikTok if you don't want to talk or if you just want to try something different. That would definitely work for you. No, you can just keep going. It's a long video. It's like 3 minutes long. Okay. You can keep going. We don't need to look at these. Okay, and now I'm going to go into just a couple things about the nitty-gritty of TikTok. I would definitely write these down so you remember them as you post on your TikTok. The first thing is to post an hour apart. This is the cringe video that I was talking to you guys about. So if you want to see it on our TikTok, you can go and watch it another time. But the first thing is to post an hour apart. So how I started on TikTok, I would start my content creation every day at 3 p.m. I would edit, and then I would post at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., and 6 p.m. every single day. I had timers on my phones, and that's when I had to post. So that's what I would recommend. 2 to 5 hashtags from broad to narrow. Don't overthink it. You want to kind of start with whatever your video is about. So for me, it would be water bottle, hydration, accessories, charms, charms. For fitness, you know, fitness, health, fitness club, fitness tips, chest workout, and kind of like go more narrow. Captions, relatable, random, funny. We are not using buy now, link in bio, go check this out. Like, it should just kind of be relatable to the video. People don't want to be sold to on TikTok. I had to convince my dad that I should not be putting charcharms.com on all of my TikToks. Why? Because people don't want to see that. And he's like, oh, you know, he's the old mentality of marketing and advertising. That's not the goal. People want to do some work on TikTok to find that product, right? Influencers are saying, okay, hey, you know everything's in my Amazon storefront. You're going to have to get there, find the product, find the video to find that piece of clothing that I'm wearing. For Charcharms, it's the same thing, right? If they see something in a video and they're like, oh my God, what is that? They're going to comment it. They're going to wait for the reply. And then when I tell them that it's in the link in my bio, that's the call to action. So they can take a little bit of extra steps. They can take some extra time before they do go. And of course, if you have the link in your bio, that'll just be better off in the beginning. But sometimes you can't do that because TikTok doesn't let you until you have 1,000 followers. And then we're going to only use trending audios for the beginning part, because if you use a trending audio plus a good video, you're much more likely to go viral versus you only have a good video and not a trending audio. You won't be dragged up as much. So that trending audio is dragging up your content because that audio is moving upwards. And then, of course, we want to respond to every single comment on your video, because if you think about it, let's say I comment on someone's video and they don't respond to me for a couple days, whatever. I'm off the app, and then I see, oh my gosh, you know, Jessica responded to me. I'm going to click on the app, open the app, watch that video, and then TikTok is going to reward that creator for bringing me back to the app and opening the app up again. So what I like to do is I like to respond to every single comment, and then you can even go back a little bit later and like all the comments. So you really just want to keep people back on the app, bringing them back even after they've commented and left your videos. Okay, so I told you guys I was going to touch on trends, but Charlotte, what about trends? So these are things where you're like voicing along with a certain sound. We've all seen that, or maybe the dances. These are important, but not that important. You can try them because they're easy to do. However, you don't want all of your content to be trends because it doesn't make you you. Right? Just like AI-generated content, everyone can get the same AI-generated content. Everyone can do the same trend. So what you can do is make it relatable to you and what your niche is. You can make it relatable to who your followers are. But what you don't want to do is make all your content about it. It's kind of like, you know you need to eat a nutritious diet, okay? So you eat salads and eggs and proteins. The trends are kind of like dessert, right? You have them here and there, but you need to have that nutritious food. So that's how I would think of trends, is here and there a little bit, but you want to stay true to what's healthy and what's good for you. Okay, we're not gonna do this, but this is a way to find trending audios. So if you wanna do it, actually we can. We do have a little bit of time. It's a way to find trending audios. Do you guys wanna do it? Sure. Okay, so pull out your phone. We're gonna go on TikTok. And I'm gonna show you guys how to find a trending audio on TikTok. Put your sound down so we don't have to hear it. And the first video that you see, I want you to click on the little sound icon, so the bottom right. The first video on TikTok. Is everyone there?
Is it the circle?
It's a little circle, yeah, on the bottom right. If it doesn't have more than like 2 videos, go to the next video. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay, do you all have a sound pulled up? Okay, so let's say that sound has, I don't know, over 1,000 videos on it, but less than 1 million. That's a pretty good sound. That's pretty good. That's the first check. Now what you want to do is you want to go through those first couple of videos and you want to see when they were posted. And if they were posted within the last 5 days or maybe the last week, okay, then you have a trending sound on your hand. So you want to make sure that that sound is being used recently. So this sound, all the videos are from like 2 weeks ago. I would not use this sound again. So that's going to be a really easy way for you to find trending audios without needing to buy an app. And you can do that for every single sound going through your TikTok. But this is why it's important to follow creators in your niche, because fitness content creators are using different sounds than tech content creators. And finance content creators are using different trending sounds than influencers. So you want to make sure that you're using sounds within that niche. So follow content creators that are making similar videos. So that's going to be one tip. On here it says if an audio is all one thing. So you might click on a video and everyone's doing the same, every dance, the same thing, same thing, same thing. We don't want to do that sound unless you're going to do that dance. So if there is some variety in the video, then you can use that for whatever video you want. Also, major hack to this is Trend Talk. It's like $20 a year. You can see all the trending audios. I should probably just get sponsored by them at this point because I tell everyone about it and I love their app. So definitely check that out. It's an awesome app if you're going to get serious about TikTok. You are not going to get 6 packs immediately. Like, this takes some time. It's a journey. Maybe you do go viral immediately if you're lucky and you know the TikTok strategy and you understand the voice of TikTok. But for me, this was my journey. And you can hear a little bit about it on my first podcast as a creator where I talk about my journey as a creator. I started my first account. I paid $2,000 for a TikTok coach, $2K. And they were not very personalized. They helped me get maybe 1,000 followers-ish. But you have to go through, like, you have to learn somehow. After that, I found a new coach that I was paying like 100, 200 bucks a month that really just kind of like got me going and pushed me to post more. And that was what took me to 10, 20, 30,000 because I was just being consistent. He was just helping me be consistent. And then after that, now, this is from December, but now from December to where we are at now, we have 75,000 views. We've run a 6-figure business because of our TikTok, or 75,000 followers, 3 million likes. I mean, because of our TikTok, we can partner with Urban Outfitters and Claire's and Hallmark because retailers want to see that you have a following. And they want to see that Gen Z is interested in your product or interested in what you're doing. So there's a lot of merit to TikTok and the growth there, but it does take time and it's not gonna be an immediate journey for everyone. And for someone like me, like I've struggled a lot with it and I'm kind of still in this cyclical cycle where I haven't just found like the perfect video for me, but I think I'm really close. So we're working on it. This is just back to consistency. So nothing really crazy there. You can go again. And these are some easy hooks for you to use. So I know there's no like golden hook. However, these are just some standard TikTok hooks that people are using on TikTok. This is a QR code for like 20 or 30 more. It's just a Google Doc where you can use some of these one-liners for the beginning of your TikTok and maybe it'll hook people in. So I would definitely try that. So this is my name, Charlotte Trecartin. Follow me on LinkedIn or Instagram or whatever. I am starting a podcast called As a Creator where I interview the top creators on TikTok and on Instagram. So our first episode launched yesterday, or Monday, so yeah, yesterday, and I'll have new episodes out every single week. I'm really excited about it, so if you want to stay updated on that and learn a lot about the creator economy and what's going on with TikTok and strategies, for sure, check that out. And obviously, you know, if you have a girlfriend or mom or your girl, get some Char Charms because they're so cute and so fun, and everything that I do is sponsored by Char Charms. So thanks, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I guess I'll just answer questions now if you want. Thank you. Thank you.
How long do you follow a trend for? So like, say you find one that's like a dance or some shit like that. You post it once, you post it multiple times. I don't know. You
can definitely post it multiple times. If it goes viral the first time, go all in on it. Like, post it a bunch if it's working for you. So it's just a matter of like catching it and then having the ability to like continue to make more of those immediately. I know something that I've fallen into is like a video will go viral and then I feel like I can sit back a little bit. That is the wrong way to do it. I shame myself every time I do it because I kind of just want to let it ride. But that's the time where you can grow a lot faster if you continue to post once you are going viral. Yeah?
So you said to make a personal account, not a business account. But like I tried, I don't really use TikTok like that. To put a link in there, do you put a link in your bio or like how do you go about that?
Yeah, you have to wait until you have 1,000 followers.
Oh,
on the personal, yeah. Yeah, so you just got to start growing. You have to start posting. And then soon you can put a link there. You can attach your Instagram though, which has your link in it. So just an extra step for the beginning, first 1,000 followers. But yeah, once you get to 1,000, you can put your link in. Yeah?
Have you used testimonials? Do you have any advice around that?
Testimonial videos? So this is for sure something, I have not personally used it. I think the interview style is, like, if we could do in-person interviews with customers, that'd be amazing. But this is something that Mike is working on with his app on being able to get testimonial videos directly from your customers, which I think would be massive, where you can, it's like a Zoom call, but with your customers, and it's recorded, and it's in the 16:19 format. I think the best way to do it is probably using testimonials that are either like really crazy or like funny or odd, because boring testimonials aren't, like, I personally don't think that they would do that well unless you like compile them. I think it's just the editing style that goes into that. Yeah?
How long does it take you to like make a video or even 3 a day?
Yeah, so like I said kind of earlier, is I'll start at 3 p.m. and I'll film for an hour and maybe that'll get me to 3 videos. Maybe I can make 4 or maybe it only takes me 40 minutes. It depends what style of video. Interviews, obviously I'm gonna batch them. Gym content, I'll go to the gym and batch that. But I would say if you can set aside 2 hours a day at the minimum on TikTok, you could be successful for sure.
And then do you have like a quality filter or do you just throw them all on there?
Everything. Everything as long as it's like decent. I think it's a volume game, and I think it's better to post 1,000 TikToks than 100. I think that at the end of the day, like if you post 100 TikToks, 1 is bound to go viral. So it's really like quality is very important, but I also think in the beginning, you need to learn, like you need to practice it, and you need to make as many as possible.
And
yeah.
What do you do about like weird comments that come in like, oh, like...
Weird comments? Oh, I love those. Those are great.
How do you like respond to it as a business while making sure that your brand is like,
yeah.
You're not like saying something you shouldn't and then, oh, boom, sued. You know, like how do you like, oh, you know,
yeah.
There's a lot of weird comments on TikTok.
There are. I embrace them because every comment is good for the algorithm. If I can reply to them with a video, if I can reply to them with a comment, yeah, I mean, you have to think about it from the side of the customer, like what do they want to see the business owner posting and responding as. So you keep it professional, but I think you can also have fun with it. Like there's a lot of businesses out there that are very sassy on their Twitter and have an attitude with some of their content. People like that, they relate to it. We don't all need to be like, thank you, exclamation point, we really appreciate it, period. Like we can add some more personality, especially on TikTok. There doesn't really need to be brand guidelines with colors and fonts and strategy necessarily. Yeah?
I'm curious, are you seeing companies that, for instance, have like a larger sticker price on their item or a longer
longer sales cycle deploy different strategies, or how does it work for a $20 CPG ad versus, a $500 laptop?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I know this company who they sell like a $5,000 chair for people who have neck pain. And it's basically like a laying down chair where your laptop is, they get one purchase a day and like that's it. So for them on their TikTok strategy, it's the same thing. It's about brand awareness. And the more people that know about their product, I mean, it's a weird product. So they can post about it and go viral. But it's the same thing. Like you want to make your content or your product known, but you kind of want some question around it. Like, what is this? Like, why is this so funky or cool? If it's expensive and very simple, even with a longer cycle, if you get 1 million views, that's like 1 million views on an ad. So it's thinking about it the same way, but just knowing that TikTok is free advertising. Yeah? Oh, sorry, did you have a follow-up?
No.
Okay.
I wonder if there's any strategy behind like the videos you choose to pin at the top.
I think personally, it's what do you want your brand to be known as? So it doesn't even have to be your most viral videos. Who are you? Who is the business? And what's one piece of content that's done well? Very simple, because when people go to your page, they want to know who are you? What do you sell? Why is it going to help me? So it's kind of like the first things that someone's going to see. If they're viral, wonderful. If not, I mean, I think that's okay too. But those are the first, 3 minutes that they're going to spend on your page. Yeah? Okay.
So is there like a certain formula in which you plan out, or even if you do plan out your content, like this day I do interviews, this day I post responses or something?
I wish. For me, it's day to day. Like after Casper Talks, I'm gonna figure out what TikToks I'm gonna post today. I think as you grow, maybe a marketing team, you can start to be more analytical about it, but I'm sure even the TikToks that I follow that have whatever, they're doing more in revenue, they're making TikToks on a day-to-day basis because like that's their job. It's the TikToker of the office and like they're in there. Strategy-wise, I think it's good to have a healthy balance of everything, and then if you find something that's going viral, you go all in on that. Yeah. Yeah?
Do you think there's a certain time of day in which there's more activity?
The afternoon, evening, because people are off of work, they're scrolling, but there's articles that will say like 5 a.m., 11 a.m. Personally, I like to get it all done in the evening, post 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, and it's a lot simpler that way. Yeah.
Oh, last one.
Yeah.
Are you a cross-platform like YouTube Shorts and Instagram?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
Start on TikTok, post on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, everything. I have an intern that will do that. So like, it's easy to do, but Instagram I'm a little bit more picky about what I post on there, but you can experiment with it. Yeah.